My name is Joe Hebeka, and I am the Vice President of Franchise Redevelopment for Clean Franchise Brands. My key role is to acquire and procure independent dry cleaners. And once we've acquired them, we convert them to our franchise model and add it to our franchise system and put it up available for franchisees to purchase, giving them a turnkey opportunity of owning a business that's already got existing revenue, existing staff, and it's up to our brand standards. And they also get our franchise support along with it. Some of our challenges on lead generation, we had a hard time getting through to the proper people that were the decision makers. A lot of time was wasted just making outbound calls ourselves. And we had a hard time identifying the actual targets that we wanted to acquire. Superhuman stood out to us because actually our sister company, one of the brands that we also own, uses Superhuman Prospecting, and they've been happy for several years. So I knew that in my department, they were definitely our top and only choice because of the success rate our other brand has with using Superhuman. We've been working with Superhuman Prospecting for the last 3 months, and their number one service that they provide to us is cold call generation. They generate leads for us and pretty much put the perfect prospect that we're looking for in the palm of our hands. Superhuman solves these problems for us by saving us a lot of time and wasted resources on leads that are not fitting the criteria that we're looking for, which is especially helpful because Superhuman has also put together specific lists of businesses that we are wishing to acquire. So we're going right through the weeds, and Superhuman saves us a lot of time on that. They go right to our exact target. On the second month of partnering with SHP, they generated one lead for us that will soon actually result into an offer to acquire that business. And it's a multi-store operation, which is exactly our target. So the results were very fast. And that's probably because communication is so well with SHP. They spend a lot of time identifying exactly what we're looking for. So we're not wasting time. We're not wasting dollars just running up a bill. We're actually getting quality results. I would recommend SHP for multiple reasons. Number one, the communication with SHP right off the bat. They understand our needs. They understand exactly what we're looking for. There's really no upselling at all. It's just a complete focused partnership between what we're looking for and what SHP can provide. It's not just we're a number and they're going to start dialing numbers for us and we don't have any direction, which is very important in saving time. The other reason is SHP has experienced staff that knows exactly the challenges of cold calling. It's easy for anybody to pick up a phone and just dial random businesses. It's a challenge to get through to the right person, to get past the gatekeeper and the person that makes the decisions, and then put them in the palm of our hands. And I'll say the third reason that SHP stands out from everyone else is their dashboard quality and the quality of technology in note taking. We know what to expect once we speak to the person that SHP has provided us. After we get that lead, we already know what the conversation was, how it went. We see the notes. We know what to expect. We're going into that meeting prepared with who we're going to speak with. We really didn't face any curveballs on this. Everything was explained. As I mentioned before, the communication with the staff at SHP, the communication is so great. They told me what I would expect. They told me how things would go, and everything that they've said they would do, has been implemented. It's a very smooth process. It's a very good partnership, which is great. We check in regularly. They check in with me from SHP weekly, and we just kind of connect on, hey, how are things going? Do we need to fine tune something? Are you getting the results that you've been looking for? So I think that that's really important. You're not just put in a call log and type of no feedback situation. So where it's just going off in the wrong direction for months on end. You're constantly communicating with SHP. And if you need to turn a different direction, they're able to do that. So that's very important. speaking about the communication with SHP, the relationship with my representative, it's really just a very personable relationship, and it's a very tailored relationship to our industry. It's not a broad thing where, hey, what are your list of questions? And we're just going to ask this. They actually understand what we're looking for. They're not memorizing it, they actually understand it. So that's very important too when they're making these calls and they're talking to certain people at these businesses. They know the proper language, they know the proper verbiage as of, our industry specific to us. So communication is everything. I mean, it's probably the most important thing when you're dealing with cold calling, and SHP knows exactly that. I think my favorite feature about SHP is them understanding exactly what we're looking for. They're not just throwing darts at a board, as I mentioned before. They're fine-tuning things to exactly what we need. And that's important because time is the most important thing when you're spending money on calls and looking for leads and growth and you're meeting, timelines. It's very important that time isn't wasted on unnecessary calls that will lead to nothing. These have to be quality leads. My most favorite feature is that these are quality leads from quality people. The dashboard itself is probably one of my favorite features. It's made me very happy because I'm able to go in and I can see everything I need all on one simple, user-friendly platform. And it makes my job a lot easier when it comes to, doing multiple things a day. You don't want to bounce around and be lost in your software that you're using or you're partnering with a company. It's very important that it's user friendly. Even when you're out on the road and you need to make a call, you're able to access everything. Things link up really well. Things are linking up with my calendar perfectly. All the notes are available and it's very simple to use. It's a very important feature. The best advice or guidance I could give to others considering SHP or that are using SHP is just make sure that you have your plan ready and your criteria ready of what you're looking for. That is the most important thing. And then ultimately, if you hand that off with enough detail to SHP, they will take that and run with it. They will fine tune and tailor all the calls that you need, based on your liking and your specifications. That's the most important thing, is just giving some direction and then SHP takes it from there and runs with it.